This narration is for educational purposes only. It is not buy or sell recommendations.
Good afternoon, fellow ES traders. It's the narration of the ESZ4 for 12/5/24. We'll start off with a little candlestick chart where this is a daily chart, so we're opening here, which is higher inside of range. So we're looking at this naked VPOC from yesterday, since we kind of gapped out of the micro composite area of this to create a new one in a bullish trend still going up. So I'd be looking at what price does when it gets, if it gets to the value area high or this naked VPOC. See if we find some support for a bounce for longs. I'd still be more long biased than short, considering what the market's doing, making all-time highs. Trying to short this is not what I would do, but so at the market open, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for some of these stats here. The IBH or L, 97% chance of tagging, 95% chance of overnight high or low, 89% of the previous value area high or low, which is these blue lines here, value area high, value area low, the previous day. So that's pretty good. Pretty good odds that we're going to touch one or the other. 89% chance. 84% chance of the overnight VPOC. 81% chance of previous high or low. So we're opening here. That's not far from yesterday's high. Let's see, 77 overnight mid, 74% chance of the overnight high. So let's look at the overnight high was here. Let's see where we open. Yeah, so that was right next to the high. So that would be my thesis, is do we kind of rotate down, testing this lower, these two support levels, and do we get a bounce? So still have a bias of getting long. I wouldn't want to short a market that's making all-time highs. It just doesn't make any sense. Now there's shorts to take, if that's your plan. So that's my plan going into RTH open 8:30 Central Standard Time. So let's see what we got. We make let's see. Yeah, we do drop a little there right at the open. So we have sellers take over briefly, and they meet buyers, which pushes the price up. We're kind of hanging around VPOC, see what it does. So we have our opening swing high. So we know that we're going to have buy stops here from sellers. Let's mark this as our swing low. So now we've kind of created a range. And now I got our VPOC as well as this opening swing high. So typically there is some profit taking right at the open when we gap. I know we didn't gap up, but when we're still opening in a bullish context. So I'd be looking for a break of this, retest, entry, or long. Let's see what we get. We get a break, retest. So here would be my entry for a long, not trade recommendation. Let's see. Stop below this VPOC. Depending on your trade plan, you could even go down here, but let's see what it does. And we get stopped out. I would have gotten stopped out. So now I want to mark this high volume node. So we break our opening swing low. So let's see if we get a. So now we've tested the previous value. Actually, this might be from today, so that might be old. We can see what that level was. Yeah. $60.91. Oh no, so that's correct. So we have that and 60.96 or 60.86. Yeah. So that's our other target for support. So we reach this. So that would be a potential area to look at for a long for support, which when we first come down, we test, break below. So this would be that high volume node there. So potential long in this area with a thesis of getting back up to here. So that's pretty decent range. If you're going for VWAP to get risk neutral, that's 5 points. That's what I would do. Not trade recommendation. And once we break above, retest this area again. So if that was your area of resistance, either one, you got risk neutral or exited the trade, then you can see this offered support. So potential add or long, not trade recommendation. And another decent scale, 4 or 5 points, risk neutral. And let's see, where's the IB high? So that's our IB high there. For 930, which is back here. So once we get back to the IB high, would be another target I'd be looking at for resistance. So that would be the target for if you're getting long here, then you would look for a pullback there. So we get that pullback. Let's see. Still haven't had any VPOC migration. So we come down and test this area. once again, that value area low, and also our IB low. I believe this was the opening swing low as well. No, that was this area, that high volume node. Tested. So another potential long here, not trade recommendation. Scaling to VWAP. I think it's VPOC too. Yeah, there's the VPOC there. Now we have VPOC migration down. So this is where this area breaks. And once again, I wouldn't be going short, but just to observe market behavior and participants. That's it. Alrighty, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for coming by.